Hey, we're up. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, man. Today, I want to talk about politics, man. Politics. Why should you not get too heavily invested into politics? Now, there are three pillars to why so many people care about politics, right? Fear is how they get you to care about politics. So we have the three pillars of fear. How do they get you to care, bro? Right? You have to be fearful of something, right? You either care about things for two reasons. Either you love it so much, right? Either you love that person so much that you'll take them to the store, or you're so fearful that they might die if they don't get that product, so you go and take them to the store. Like, there's like two ways of getting you to care: love and fear. How do politics work? 100% fear. Now, when I was in fifth grade, I want to give you guys a little backstory. My whole family has been Republican, Trump supporters my whole life. It's all I've heard. It's all that's been drilled in my head. In fifth grade, I remember this for a fact. I think someone has a picture. I literally drew a sign on a piece of paper that was saying, "Vote for Trump," in fifth grade at the car rider line. I didn't even know what politics were. Bro, I'm in fifth grade. I didn't even understand. But what happened? I was a product, right, of the people around me. And my whole family was telling me Trump, 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 Republican, Republican, Republican. That's all I knew. I didn't question it, right? I just was a Republican my whole life. I was a Trump supporter my whole life. Why? I honestly didn't know. The only reason that I thought that I was a Trump supporter is because I hated Biden. Why did I hate Biden? Because my family told me to. You know what I'm saying? I never actually made my own opinions for myself. And before I get started, man, ask yourself, man, are your opinions actually your opinions, or are they the opinions of the people around you who you've just kind of adopted, right? And I want you to reflect on that. Actually, if you're going to be heavily vested into politics, which is fine if you want to do that, it's totally up to you. But you need to have an actual concrete reason, multiple reasons actually, as to why. Now, the three pillars of fear I want to get into. Write this down, guys. The first pillar of fear is poverty. You'll hear a lot of times like, if we vote for Trump, we're going to get better gas prices. You know how many times I heard this? You know how many times? Oh my gosh, Biden got elected and now the price of gas went up 30 cents. Oh my gosh, bro, why'd they vote for him? Guys, the fear of poverty, man. The fear of poverty, the fear that, you might not have a job if he gets elected. Oh, they're cutting jobs if this person gets elected, right? Or the interest rates are going to go up, or the inflation's going to go up and our dollar's going to be worth less, right? The fear of poverty, that's how they get you, man. And how do we fix this? How do we get over the fear of poverty? It's very, very, very simple, and it's a lot easier said than done. Of course it is. A lot of this is. But you make more money, bro. Make more money. This is how you get over it. I know. But guys, the reason that, you care about the gas prices going up, the reason that you care about the interest rate, the reason that you care about inflation, it's not because of the actual fact that any of that's happening. It's because you don't have enough money to where you feel financially secure if that was to happen, right? And what we can't do is we cannot depend on the government. We cannot depend on the government to change our lives. We cannot depend on the government to be the reason that we're poor or wealthy. Man, if you do that, you're going to be messed up, man. You got to focus on leveling up yourself. You got to focus on making money yourself, whether that's getting a new job, whether it's starting a side hustle, a business, whether it's getting better at saving, whatever it is, guys. The reason that you're afraid of someone getting elected And, it ruining your finances is not because of what's happening. It's because you're insecure about the money that you have now. So how do we fix that? We make more money. Very simple, but again, very easy to say. It's a lot harder to do, but you can do it. If I can do it, if everyone else can do it, you can do it too, man. Next thing, right? Uncertainty. Shit, bro. I don't think I spelled this right. Uncertainty. Guys, oh my gosh, did I butcher this? I know I butchered this. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst speller. I'm just gonna be very brutally honest. I suck at spelling. Oh, man, how do you spell it? Give me a second. Dude, this is killing me. How do I not know how to spell uncertainty? Certainty. Oh, I did spell it right. Let's go, guys. So I know uncertainty kind of ties into the poverty, but I want to make it its own thing. Uncertainty. We vote for said person. We're, on this specific said party because of uncertainty. We're uncertain that if person A gets elected, that it will cause uncertainty in our future, right? In our future finances, our living situations, our choices, what we can do, what we can't do. It's uncertainty, right? And I heard this all the time, again, as my family is Trump supporters. Oh, if Biden gets elected, this country is going to shit. Okay, sure, there were small changes that weren't great. Of course, there's small changes that aren't great with Trump. But my life was the same. Nothing changed. At least for me. It's all boils down to uncertainty. We're uncertain about the future, about what that policy, about what that political party is going to create for our families, for ourselves, for our jobs, etc. We're uncertain. So how do we get rid of that uncertainty? This is how I would. Building a relationship. With Jesus. Right? And I know some of you guys are not Christians. Okay? And that's completely okay. But if you are, right, building a relationship with Jesus, it creates certainty. Why? Because you're not afraid of the future. Because you know that whatever God has planned for your life and for everyone else's life, it's going to happen no matter what. It doesn't matter who gets elected. Jesus's plan will prevail. I think there's a quote somewhere in there. It's like, man plans, God laughs, right? We plan on this person getting elected, so this can happen in our life. Guys, it's not gonna overrule God's plan for your life. So once we build a relationship with Jesus, with God, we can now be certain of our future, and we don't have to worry about anything that's going to come, because we know we're centered in our faith, we know we're safe, we know we're loved, and we know where we're going. Now, the last pillar that I want to talk about is control, right? Fear of control, not having control over your choices, not having control over a certain bill passing, right? We want control, right? And man, this is just so true. The reason that we're all in politics is because we want to control the future of the country with our vote. It's exactly how it is. Man, why are you voting for this person? Well, because, why are we voting for Trump? Because we need a border, right? Where does that come from? Control. I want to control the probability of there being a border. So control, we all want it. It's okay to want control. Control is a great thing in certain situations, but it's a false sense of control, and that's why it's so dangerous. You don't actually control the president. You don't actually control what bills are going to get passed. The presidents are all bought out, right? They're all bought out. Your vote doesn't actually sway anything. We seen the election between Biden and Trump, the last election. It was very obvious that Trump won. There was proof of cheating. It was a huge scandal. But what happened anyways? Biden got elected. Why? Because your vote doesn't matter. And whoever the elites, whoever is above the presidents, whoever controls the country, whoever they want to win is going to win regardless of your vote. Control. How do we get rid of control? All right, the fear of not having control over our future. Well, you start living out your own purpose. Your own purpose. The problem is we're depending on a government, right, to be the determining factor of whether we have a successful life or unsuccessful life, right? And we want control over that. What happens when we start living out our own purpose, when we start leveling up ourselves, is we start to have control over our own lives, because we cannot control the government. We can't control somebody else. We cannot control anything but ourselves. So that's why we got to focus on ourselves, man. If you're overweight, fat, broke, poor, right, and you think a political party is going to save you, brother, it's not, right? You have to focus on yourself. You got to get in the gym. You got to start eating healthier. You got to start making some money, man. The government can't do that for you. Only you can do that for yourself, man. And that's not like downing anybody, but it's just the truth, man. No one's going to come save you, especially not the government. You got to get up and make that decision every day yourself. Anyways, that's the video, guys. The 3 pillars of fear, right? The fear of poverty, the fear of uncertainty, and the fear of not having control. That is how the political parties get you to get super in depth, get super motivated about supporting them. You know, that's just what happens. Poverty, uncertainty, control. And these are the 3 ways that you can overcome those fears so that you can stop caring about politics so much and you can start living a life of abundance on your own. If you guys enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe, and I'm interested, guys, if there's anything that you agree with on here that you can relate with, if there's anything that you don't agree with that you want to tell me about, tell me in the comments, bro. Please tell me. I love to learn from you guys. I love other opinions. I love constructive criticism. I genuinely enjoy it. But I love you guys, man. Jesus loves you too. Once again, I have that self-improvement server. If you guys are interested, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, guys, God bless you guys. You guys got this, man. I believe in you. Peace.